We have reached the second to the last race here tonight. The Downforce Racing Series Season 14, round number 14 here tonight on MaxspeedTV, Kansas Speedway for 140 laps. Brendan Kennedy out in chat here tonight. How you doing, Brendan? Of course, myself, Joshua Medlock, going to be calling the action here tonight. 140 laps. So, yes, our stages here tonight will be at that 35. We'll get to that here in just a second. But we'll be around 35, 36 for stage 1, 70, 71 for stage number 2. Right now we've got Chris Walker up at the top spot here in practice. Kevin, Gunther, Jeff, and John and Mike set top 5. It looks like 14 drivers out here this evening. Like I said, the next to the last race here tonight. Next week will be Phoenix, and we'll crown a champion then, because tonight points are really, really close between two drivers. And we'll get to that here in just a second as well. But our track temp pre-race analytics, you know, the whole gadgets here tonight. Little wind, somewhere 0 to 5. It's been fluctuating in the ballpark of about 1, 2, 3, 4 miles an hour here. So not really a whole lot of wind. Air temp of 66, track temp of 68. Night race here at Kansas, so that the track temp should not play a problem here. 140 laps I had stated, 210 miles. Now, like I said, also too, our stages, I should say. Now the white flag will be at 35, and then the caution at 36 when they hit it for stage number 1. Stage 2, likewise, white flag at 70. When they hit 70, there's the white. They come back around, hit 71. The caution will fly for the stage number 2. Now, we can't rule out, you know, 1 or 2 yellows here tonight. I've seen a couple of drivers get a little squirrely already, so they could be some self-spins. Also, I've already seen a little bit of, you know, hiccups on pit road here tonight. So we could have a pit road problem. That will remain to be seen. No tire limits, 100% fuel. Pit road, though, 45 miles an hour with a pace speed of 65. Now, taking a look at those point standings coming into tonight, as I said before, our points real close here. Jeff Hollingsworth and Vinny Maestas, they have been fighting tooth and nail throughout the season. You know, Jeff's missed a race, Vinny's missed a couple. He's also won 8 races this season. So from last week to this week, it was negative 48, Vinny behind Jeff. Now coming into tonight, well, it's only negative 20 due to, you know, a drop weeks and all that still being kind of fluctuated and going on through the mess of things. So we'll see kind of how it all shakes up, not only tonight, but next week as well. Vinny is not here at the present time, so we'll see kind of what happens. But Jeff in the lead at 570, Vinny in second at 550. He's only 20 behind Jeff. Austin Williams in third, up a spot, 487, 83 behind the leader and 63 behind Vinny. Paul Crumrah, who did win last week, he is up 2 spots into fourth at 470. He is 100 even behind Jeff, but only 17 behind Austin. Kevin Gunther down 2 into 5th at 468, 102 behind the leader and 2 behind Paul. Charlie Woods in 6th, down a spot, 447, 123 behind the leader and 21 behind Kevin. Dave Hunt, he's going to stay where he's at right here in 7th at 427, 143 behind the leader and 20 behind Charlie. Michael Whitaker as well, likewise, he's going to stay right there in 8th at 377, almost said 337. But 377, 193 behind the leader and 50 behind Dave. John Anderson, our favorite Australian, I think it is. Anyway, I get him confused with some other people that I know. But anyway, yeah, he is up a spot. In 9th at 346, 224 behind the leader and 31 behind Whitaker. Terry Adams also up a spot, cracking the top 10 in 10th at 334, 236 behind the leader and 12 behind Anderson. John Zerke down 2 into 11th, so on the outside of the top 10, looking back in at 333, 237 behind the leader and 1 behind Terry. Corey Moore up 2 into 12th. 331, 239 behind the leader and 2 behind Zerke. Robert Bob Lacavara is going to stay where he's at in 13th at 325. 245 behind the leader and 6 behind Corey. Tristan Perrine who I am also not seeing here tonight. Down 2 spots into 14th at 324. 246 behind the leader and 1 behind Bob. Lottie Barrington in 15th, 281, 289 behind the leader and 43 behind Tristan. And Tyrone Harris in 16th at 214, 356 behind the leader and 67 behind Lonnie. So that is your point standings coming into tonight at Kansas. Of course, like I said, we got tonight, next week, the finale at Phoenix. We'll see what happens tonight, folks, but we're going to step aside here and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising, so hang tight. Qualifying will be underway here at Kansas when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran fast, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the frame, in the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we are back. Qualifying is underway here tonight at Kansas. I've already got the qualifying times up there, the driver bar. Looking right now at Kevin Gunther and John Zerke right now running 1-2. They are done with their qualifying laps. Lottie Barrington is going to be done with that lap. John Anderson going to go up into third. He is done now. Mike Whitaker on his last lap. PK on his last. Austin Williams is on his third lap. Bob is on his last lap. It looks like Corey Moore is done. Fred Williams and Jeff Hollingsworth haven't came out yet. So Fred may not. Fred may start in the back, run a few laps, and then park it. Hey, not a problem. But we love Freddie to death. But he hanging out with the guys here tonight. You know what? We don't normally get to talk to him, so we're going to go ahead and bring him down here real quick. Freddie, do you have a copy, bud?
Yeah.
Well, this is Josh Medlock in the booth, buddy. We're live on MaxspeedTV. We hardly ever get to interview you, and I figured, why not? Why not we bring you down here and, you know, talk to you? And I know you come out here and, you know, you race it up with the guys, you know, every night. Some nights you stay pretty long, other nights you don't. But we got Kansas tonight, buddy. I know you've probably raced this track some. How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm out here qualifying, trying to qualify right now.
Oh, I did not know that. All right, we'll let you get to it, and I'll pull you back down here in a minute. All right, well, he's qualifying, and I really don't want to disturb him. Did not realize he was out on the track. Now, Jeff Hollingsworth is also out there. Chris Walker as well. I do not like disturbing people when they're qualifying, so we don't want to disturb him. But we hardly ever get to interview Freddie. It looks like Chris Walker is going to be done. He right now is in the top position at a 34.21. He's about a 31 thousandths of a second ahead of Kevin Gunther. Jeff is on his second lap. It looks like his first lap did not count. Ooh. Jeff is doing a little bit of blinking there. We'll keep an eye on it for him. Now, Keith Hanlon is out here. He's technically done with his qualifying laps, but he is still out here just kind of pulling some laps in to see what he can do, what can be done. And Hollingsworth goes up into P5. Wow. Ooh, and he's still blinking. Keep an eye on that for Jeff throughout the race. Fred Williams is on his fourth lap here, as well as Jeff. So we will see where these guys are put for the start of the race here. Now that is going to be the final lap for Fred, and right now Fred is going to qualify 8th here tonight. What a lap there by Fred Williams. Looks like Jeff, with that lap, he is going to be done, and that's going to put him up into second. And Chris Walker is going to hold on to the top position here tonight and grab the pole. here at Kansas, I do believe. Let's go ahead and get Chris down here real quick. Chris Walker, got a copy?
Yeah, sure do.
Well, you're going to edge out here Jeff after coming out, qualifying, you know, right there in second. You got Kevin third, but, man, you're going to grab the pole. It's Kansas. You know, this track sometimes has, you know, several lanes or several lines you can run. We've seen the wall line, we've seen the low line come in and the middle line, but what line do you like or prefer here? And talk about the passing real quick. How hard is it going to be to pass?
It's going to be a little tricky. I think that a lot of the guys that are going to be really tough to compete with are all going to be running the top line, and that's my preferred line. And did get some practice, kind of trying to change lanes a little bit, trying to maneuver around, searching different grooves on the track. So it's going to be a little challenging.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I guess we'll find out what happens tonight. Still close to the point standings throughout really everybody. I mean, a lot of positions can change, you know, here tonight and going into Phoenix next week. Of course, you're already starting off strong. Do you think clean air is going to be important?
Clean air is definitely going to be important tonight. So my thought process is just get a good first lap, try to build some heat in the tires, and kind of stick up front for a little bit.
All righty, buddy. We'll let you get to it. Congratulations on the pole here tonight for round number 14, bud.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. All right. Well, now we're going to go ahead and get him back down here real quick. Freddie, you there, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I did not see you out on the track. I do apologize. But, hey, man, going to qualify. Hey, awesome job there, buddy. Well, you was out there. How did it feel? How comfortable are you?
Well, as old as I am, I shouldn't even be out here. But I'm not the slowest. I'm not the fastest, but I'm here.
You're here. Hey, you know, I know you come out here and you just give it all you can. Sometimes you last longer than others. But, Freddie, it's always good to see you and Charlie out here racing, you know. And, you know, you deserve as much credit as anybody because, you know, you're out here racing with young ones. And I'm not just talking about me or Austin. I'm talking about everybody.
Yeah.
So
I just get tired when I get out of here after so many laps.
Yeah, hey, it's part of it, buddy. Well, hey, you're going to start 8th here tonight. You know, do the best you can. Hold out for as long as you can, buddy. And, you know, if we see you pull off, we know what happened, buddy. Good luck out there, man.
All right, appreciate it.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. All right, well, that's Freddie there. Going to qualify 8th here tonight. It looks like qualifying is over with here. Let's go ahead and get them down here on our starting grid here this evening as soon as it will let me. Alrighty, there we go. The starting grid here tonight, of course, Chris Walker in the 023. Going to grab the pole out here tonight with the 34-21. Again, congratulations to Chris on the pole. Jeff Hollingsworth there in second. Our points leader coming into tonight, 20 ahead of Vinny Maestas, who did not make it here this evening. So, in all honesty, that is going to help Jeff out some. So, Jeff going to start up there in P2. Kevin Gunther in third. Charlie Woods in fourth. John Zerke in fifth. Hammer fifth. They're in sixth. John Anderson seventh. Of course, Fred Williams, who we just talked to, he's going to start 8th here tonight. Lonnie Barrington 9th. And Paul Crumryle, PK, as we call him, there in 10th. Mike Whitaker at 11th. Austin Williams 12th. Keith Hanlon 13th. Bob Lockamore 14th. And rounding out our 15-car field here tonight is going to be Corey Moore. So everybody did grid. So we'll see what happens here tonight at Kansas, and if there's anybody talking out there, I don't see anybody talking. All right, here we go into turns 3 and 4. Pull those belts tight, folks. One more time. Chris Walker, Jeff Hollingsworth. It will go on the initial green. Pace cars off and away for the first time here tonight. Here we go, folks. Buckle up. Get ready to racing because we're green. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are racing here tonight at Kansas. Oh, already Chris got loose. No! That stacked up the field here. Charlie went back. Chris is going backwards. What happened? Let's take a MaxspeedTV rewind. What happened? It looks like he might have got a little tight pushed up. Yep, just got loose after pushing up a little bit. And that stacked everybody up, and he falls all the way back to 15th. And Jeff Hollingsworth is going to lead the first lap, possibly the second lap here. Coming up, Keith Hanlon, also a bit squirrely out there on the track here. Not sure what's going on with the Pup King 17 machine, but Chris is already down pit road. Wow. Not what we wanted to see here early on in competition here tonight at Kansas. Cold tires, folks, and he even talked about it, getting some heat built up in these tires, and, well, unfortunately, there wasn't enough there, and it bit him. Oh. So Kevin Gunther, well, he fell back to 4th after a little hiccup there. John Anderson up into 2nd here in 3 laps after starting 7th, trying to run down Jeff now. Bob and Corey going at it. Corey Moore started dead last, and like I said, with that little hiccup there that happened, it moved drivers way up. Corey looks like he is starting to fall back here now into 13th. He was a little bit further up. Kevin Gunther up to 3rd. John back in 4th, or up in 4th here. Now Jeff has got a little over a second gap there, though, on John Anderson and Kevin Gunther here. And company. John Zerke, Hanover Fist, PK. PK started 10th. He's up to 6th. Now Keith Hanlon is back out onto the track, as well as Chris Walker. Keith 1 lap down and Chris 2 laps down. Both of these gentlemen need a couple of yellows. Austin Williams, Charlie doing a quick battle back here for 8th. Austin will grab that spot. It looks like the high line, that outside far line is where these go. Ooh, Austin got a little squirrely coming down onto the apron, now back up onto the track, sliding right in front of Charlie here. Bob Lacavara, Corey Moore doing some battling back here, 45 in the 5. Then there was some other battles going on up here. Yep, there it is right there. Mike Whitaker, John Anderson now falling back into 7th. Here comes the 40 as well. Now, Jeff, pretty good lead over Kevin Gunther. John Zerke at PK, but man, 3 wide here at Kansas. Oh, buddy, and John Anderson in the middle of that. Looks like Austin Williams was thinking about it too, and I think he backed off a little bit to get behind Hanover. He probably didn't want any part of that. Little bit too early for the 3 wide situation. And a side-by-side, door-to-door battle back here. Bob Lacavara, Corey Moore. Well, they were like next door to one another. And over in Austin, there's another battle here yet going at it. Like I said, 100% fuel, so they can go at least, they can go for sure the first stage. I doubt they'll be able to go the second. Now, right up ahead of Jeff here is Keith. Mike, Whitaker, Charlie, John, Hanover, Austin, and Fred all right here together. Well, there's Lonnie. Man. Woo. Jeff doing a little bitty blinky there. That kind of jumbled up my timing screen there for a minute. But we're all right. Austin driving up here. Started 12th and 8th now, picking them off one by one. He's got a Hanover right up ahead of him to the left side. To the inside of him, right there in the 69. Hanover's coming up on Charlie and Mike. We're going to see here if Hanover can make something happen. We'll stay on Charlie for a second. Now Charlie's going to look to the inside of Mike Whitaker here. Coming to lap number 14 already. And, ooh, Charlie pushed it up just a hair. Well, Brendan, it should be a pretty good race, that's for sure. Oh, no! Jeff is gone! Oh, no! Okay, he's back. Oh, wow. Well, that probably scared the daylights out of Kevin Gunther here. If we go to a cockpit on Kevin and look ahead, we see Jeff. Yeah. Blinking, sparks flying everywhere. Let's hope that holds out for Jeff here tonight. Oh, and Kevin scraping the wall. Oh, we were on him when that happened. Ouch. Oh, that hurt my ears. Well, I guess that's payback for me yelling all the time then, huh? Hearing somebody else scrapage the wall somewhere. I don't know where that was. But, no, Fred still hanging out here with them. Still in 8th. Right up ahead of Austin. We got Charlie cutting grass here tonight. Oh, somebody didn't pay that grass bill. And Charlie ended up having to cut it. Yeah, I'd say he missed a lot though, so he let's hope he doesn't do it again. But ouch, Charlie all the way back into 13th now. Oh, and that's what'll happen if you get loose, folks. You will lose positions that quick. And it looks like John Anderson did a little pop into the wall there too, but he's all right. He kept what momentum that he had. He is right behind Lonnie, who is right behind Corey. Ooh, Corey back in, almost come out, and oh, Bob had a moment there. I told y'all, these cars snapping loose. And Charlie now gonna go or try to go back to the inside. Lonnie right below that white line as we've got Corey Moore, John Anderson, Lonnie Barrington, 1, 2, 3, right here together, but they're not 1, 2, 3 on the track. They're 19th and 11th, but still a good battle right here between these three. And of course, Charlie and Bob's coming too. So we're gonna have a 5-packer right here together before too long. And boy, Charlie, he is hammered down. He is trying to get back up there. Lap number 20 here tonight, coming to 21. And Jeff has led 19 laps here. Kevin has led 1, so Kevin will get a bonus point for leading a lap. So he did manage to get that out of the way somehow. Don't know how that happened, but he did. Kevin started in 3rd, so I guess it had to have happened, but at the very beginning, close to of the race. All right, now Austin, let's get on a nose view, if I can find it. There it is, right there of Austin. Look to the right here, we can see Hanover right there, side by side. Good battle between Hanover and Austin for 7th. Still a good battle. 69 has the run on that outside, though. Let's see if he can keep it. Let's go ahead and get back here to the TV2. Bob Lacamara, Corey Moore. Bob to the inside is going to get around Corey. Bob up to 12th. Fred up to 6th now. So he is up a few spots from where he started. PK from 10th to 4th, just inside of the top 5. John Zerke in 3rd. Kevin Gunther in 2nd. Jeff right now 3 seconds ahead of Kevin Gunther, who is in P2. That just goes to show you the clean air here. Jeff did not look back once he took the lead. He has not looked back at all. John Zerke driving around Kevin Gunther here. That was for P2. Oh, less than 10 laps to go, folks, for stage 1. Oh, Kevin loose, 3 wide, here we go. Paul driving around to the outside of the 31. Now he is going to be battling John, and Paul's going to take P2 away. Don't look now, Mike Whitaker, 3 wide, he's going to take that 3rd spot. Wow. Rolling Rock 707 rolling right now, as well as PK. Trying to have it his way. All right, lap number 29. So 7 more laps. Now 6 more laps before the white flag, 7 before the caution comes out for the stage. And man, we have already seen some heck of saves. We have seen battles throughout stage 1. I don't think we're done though. And from my take, it looks like it took about 20 to 25 laps or so. So about 18 to 20 laps for the tires to come in. Lap 31, Jeff, 4.5 seconds, or a little over 4.5 seconds, and gain it on Paul, almost 5 seconds now. I'm going to lap 32 here momentarily. Lap 32. Four more laps. Still a very close battle here between Kevin Gunther and John Zerke, 4th and 5th. Fred hanging out right there in 6th. Charlie 7th, Austin 8th, Hanover 9th, and John Anderson right now in 10th. And Keith Hanlon, the only driver that's 1 lap down. Now, at the stage, he will get his lap back regardless. Now, he could possibly go another lap down here if Jeff does catch him and, well, get around him. Catching him is one thing. Getting around him is a totally different animal in itself. Fred Williams going up into 5th. John Zerke having a moment. Top 5 right now for Fred Williams. John Zerke still having problems. Ooh, Jeff scraping the wall there. That's not really going to hurt him, I don't think. 5 seconds ahead of PK here. Well, there it is, lap 35, folks. White flag in the air one more time around for stage number 1. John Black, how you doing, buddy? I see you hanging out in chat here, sneaking in. Austin Williams, Hanover Fest, good battle back here. John Anderson's also right there. These guys coming out of 2. But Jeff Hollingsworth out of 4 across the stripe. He is going to get our stage 1 here tonight. And Fred Williams will get a P5 out of that for stage points. All right, we'll let these guys come down the pit road here. As we can see, there's the entrance, and here is the exit to pit road. But we're going to move the camera up just a hair here. Ooh. Of course, you see the green cone right there. Ooh, Jeff had to back up a little bit in his pit box. Right side's going on for Jeff. There goes the left sides for Jeff, as well as Kevin. And off and away we go. He's not going to win the race off of pit road, but he will still be our stage winner. It looks like he got P2 off of pit road. Mike Whitaker got him off of pit road here. Wow. All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring him down here. Hollingsworth, got a copy? Hey, man, stage 1 win out here tonight, buddy. It does look like, though, the tires came in about 18 to 20 laps. That's from what I could gather, man, but talk about it. How did it feel out there? And what happened there at the start, man?
I don't know, Chris, just, on cold tires, you're not going to get that turn off, and he was either going to go up into me or I think it snapped loose on him.
Yeah.
But for me, the tires come in about lap 10.
Okay.
They start feeling really good. We had really good wear. We were 82, 83 on the rights, 83s even on the lefts. That's, center wear. And I'm having connection issues.
Yeah.
The storm, we're having a huge storm here.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think it's calmed down, but stuff blowing around outside. I hope I still got a roof on the house.
Yeah, well, you got internet and electric, apparently, so.
Yeah. Starlink's hanging on, man.
Yeah.
There was one time there where that quality bar was red all the way across.
Yeah.
And I was gone for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, we seen that, and we're like, oh, no, where'd he go? And then you pop back, and I'm like, oh, golly. So.
Yeah.
Nope.
The best, Starlink, I think the upload speed is what saves me. Because the upload speed on what I used to use was really bad. It's really good on this. So
Wow.
It doesn't drop me. It just stalls me out. But
Yeah, man.
so far, so good, man.
Well, you didn't win the race off pit road. Looks like Mike did.
Slid through.
Yeah.
Slid through the pit.
Yeah, you had to back up a little bit.
Burp it backwards, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, we still got stage 2, and of course the rest of the race, buddy. Good luck down there. Congratulations on the stage win out here tonight, and
Thank you,
man,
brother.
we'll see what happens. Good luck, bud.
Thanks.
Yep. All right, we'll get him up there here this evening. Of course, that is our stage 1 winner, and we will get set for a stage 2 here as the lights are off on the pace car once again. Yes, Jeff. Well, Jeff did win the stage. Right now, Mike Whitaker is our race leader after winning the race off of pit road. Jeff had to back up a hair and kind of cost him a little bit of time. He probably would have won the race off of pit road if that had to happen, but with that happening, that put Mike Whitaker winning the race off of pit road. Of course, Mike's going to pick up a couple of laps here, and he's going to get some extra bonus points, I guess you could say. Coming to lap number 40 here, folks. That's going to put us at about 32 laps here for stage number 2. Now, cold tires, these guys are going to have to be careful, and it looks like Fred has had enough here tonight. But hey, top 5 for Fred here in stage 1. And giving you a big old clap here, Fred. Awesome job, buddy. Here we go. Green back out. Stage 2 underway, and a good jump there by the 707 of Michael Whitaker. Here we go, folks. Now, clean air definitely going to be key here. Kevin is now battling the 97 of Jeff Hollingsworth. But good Lord Almighty, Jeff he got around Whitaker like he was sitting still, and now Whitaker's starting to fall back. Maybe by design? I don't know. Well, that put Kevin Gunther in second, PK up to third. Now Charlie and Mike's going at it here for the 4th spot. Mike back to 5th. Anderson, Zerke, that's John Zerke. Hand over a fist. Oh, we got somebody off pace back here. Austin Williams, boy, his speed drop. He got down to about 160-something miles an hour before the turn, and I didn't know what was going on with Austin there, but he did save it. Good save there by Austin Williams. He's battling Lonnie now for that P10 position. Still good battles, though, as these tires are starting to come into play. Keith Hanlon back on the lead lap. Corey Moore. Now, Chris Walker is still 2 laps down. Chris is going to need some help out here to get some of those, get those 2 laps back. Now, he'll get one of them at the stage. And, of course, if we get a yellow between now and the end of stage number 2, if Chris is not involved in it, Chris will get one of those laps back as well. So, all right. Oh, John Zerke. Oof. And here we go. Woo, boy, Hanover Fist. Man, running that white line, man. He's giving that line a hug. Man, we got battles everywhere right now. See, Keith Hanlon, Lonnie. Keith just came around Lonnie. Corey Moore, Bob Lacavara. Now, Chris Walker is at the tail end here. We also have Charlie Woods, Kevin Gunther, battle for P2. We've got PK right there in 4th. And Mike still holding on to the 5th spot after leading 3 laps. Like I said, I don't know what happened to Mike. He just all of a sudden just started to fall back and getting a little pushy right there. Looked like from none other than maybe PK or Charlie. Charlie to the inside of Kevin now for P2. We've still got, man, now we got we got John Anderson. Boy, Austin all over the back end of the 56 car. And there goes Hanlon there in the Pump King 17 to the inside. A couple of these drivers right here not afraid to go 3 wide. Oh, Anderson having some hiccups here. Now we're going to go 3 wide down into turn number 1. And Anderson is the meat in the middle here. Oh, I don't know how they did that. Wow. No, Steven ain't racing tonight. Steven is not feeling good. So oh no! Charlie getting into PK, it looked like, or vice versa. Can't really look at it, but somebody got into somebody there, and that kind of put PK in a little predicament. He did hold on to the 4th position, though, but he was going for 3rd. Man, Bob Lacavara, Corey Moore, another battle back here. Hey, this is for 12th, still a battle. Corey getting a little squirrely. Bob right there with him. Still trying to keep up. Here we go, battle for the lead. Jeff Hollingsworth, Kevin Gunther. Kevin has caught the back end, and he did lead a lap here, so he stole a lap from Jeff. Let's see here if he's going to be able to steal another one here coming to the line. Nope. Jeff had it at the line. And now down into turn number 1, though. Kevin to the inside. Jeff on the outside. Kevin is going to... No, Jeff! Good save! Well, that could have been a little toasty. As Kevin goes to the inside here, let's see if he's going to be able to get around him this time. Nope. And I don't know who got that lap, but I think Jeff did. Barely. Yeah, he did. 46 laps now under his belt. These guys up here still nose to tail, and Charlie is right there with them, as well as PK and Mike Whitaker. The top 5 kind of separated themselves at about a second, a little over a second from Hanover. Still not done, though. We got Charlie now looking to the inside of Kevin for P2. And, you know, if they race and they keep racing, that's going to help out Jeff. Due to the fact Jeff could just pull away like he did in stage 1. We got Austin, Keith, John right here together. Lonnie, Corey, Bob are right there with them, as well as Chris Walker. So we've got some action here, folks. Charlie to the inside. Charlie had that, I believe, at the line. Yeah, it had Kevin at it. Had Kevin at the line. It was close, I tell you. Oh, Charlie pushing up. Slowed down the 31 of Kevin there. Kevin had to back off. That did put PK now to the inside of the 31. Now, Kevin is not afraid to go 3 wide. So, if he sees an opening, that 31 car will take it. And PK's not going to be able to get around Kevin as of right at the moment. That did allow Jeff to open up the gap there at about a half a second. Still Kevin, Paul, Mike right here. Get back here to John Zerke and Hanover. Hanover closing in on Zerke here for 6th. Oh, and John hitting the wall again. That is not going to help John's case. That helped Hanover, though. Hanover goes to the inside. Now this is a battle here for 6th. And Zerke real close to the wall. Hanover at the stripe has it, but has not completed it. Down into 1. John on the high side. Hanover on the low side. Out of turn number 2. Still side by side. Somebody's going to end up burning up their tires if they keep going on like this. And I think Hanover is going to be able to complete it. Yes, he is. Hanover up into 6th now. Keith Hanlon, Austin Williams checking these guys out right here in 8th and 9th. That's a battle for 8th spot. Keith, Austin. Oh, wow, that was close. I think Austin had to back off of it yet again. It was so close, I couldn't tell. Battle here for 3rd. Kevin and Paul going at it again. That has allowed Jeff and Charlie to kind of pull away. But Paul now still to the inside. Oh, 31, squirrely. Kevin, out. Here comes Whitaker. In between 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, Mike has not completed it. Side by side, has it at the line through the D-shaped oval and down into turn 1. Kevin way up top side. Now it looks like Mike is going to be able to hold it. Yes, he is, but Kevin is going to shoot down to the inside here. A little bit of a crossover attempt. Let's see if that's going to help or hurt Kevin Gunther. They are right on the tail, though, of PK. So we've got Paul, Mike, and Kevin, 3rd, 4th, and 5th right here together. We've got Jeff and Charlie, 1, 2. They've kind of pulled away at about a little over a second. I'm talking about like 1.2, 1.3 seconds. As Mike Whitaker now going to go to the inside for the P3 spot, trying to take that away from PK. And well, at the line, Mike has it. And Mike is going to complete the pass just past the start-finish line. Down into turn number 1 he goes. Coming out of turn number 2, he is rolling, rocking around this track. Mike started in 11th. He's led 3 laps here. Now, right now, the class of the field here, who has led the most laps is that guy right there, Jeff Hollingsworth, with, well, coming to 57 this time by. Charlie still looking to lead a lap or 2 or 3 here tonight, trying to get that first lap led. Mike has led 3. Paul, likewise, still looking to lead a lap or 2. Kevin has led 1. Hanover, he's got some company behind him with John Zerke, Keith Hanlon, all 3 of these guys, you know, kind of looking to lead some laps. Likewise, Austin Williams, John Anderson, Corey Moore, Lonnie Barrington, Bob Lacavara, and Chris Walker. Our pole sitter tonight had a hiccup out of turn number 2 and was unable to even lead the first lap, but you know, it's not over, and you know, Chris is hoping for a couple of yellows here. He'll get 1 at the stage if we don't get another one before then. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV. The Downforce Racing Series Season 14, round number 14 here at Kansas. The second to the last race. Next week will be the finale. A champion will be crowned at Phoenix next week right here on MaxspeedTV. Of course, also next week, next Thursday, is my wife's birthday. So everybody come online, share it, wish her a happy birthday. I'm sure she'd get a kick out of it. Hanover Fest, Keith Hanlon. Battling going on back here. That is for 6th. And Keith Hanlon in 6th. John Zerke now working the 69 of Hanover. I was writing something down, folks. Sorry. Ooh, Austin Williams right there with him, too. You cannot forget about Awesome Austin as he is going to go with the gut up the middle. Nope. Not going to be able to go the 3 wide here, but Hanover now is in the middle of this. And, oh, no, we got hiccups going on to 44. Oh, John and Austin. Ooh, that could have been bad. Ooh, we're going to keep an eye on the 44 to 15. 15 into the wall. Ouch. Well, as they just hit lap number 68. 3 more laps to go before the end of the stage, folks. Oh, Keith Hanlon scraping the wall. Looks like Austin and John Zerke still going at it back here for 8th. All right, well, Jeff Hollingsworth. Well, this coming up time by will be the white flag. Lap number 70 right there. White flag in the air one more time around for Jeff Hollingsworth. He has led 65 laps. He has already taken stage 1 here tonight. And he is looking to sweep the stages at least here tonight at Kansas. He's just got to make it around 3 and 4 here. And here we go out of turn number 4 momentarily. The Coast Guard 97 machine of Jeff Hollingsworth is going to sweep the stages here tonight, winning stage number 2. All right. Oh, we will get him back up here in just a second, folks. I don't know how, what's going on. Jeff just knows how to race. A DAV Coast Guard Toyota. I think he's got a few others on there too. Another person I have not seen out here in chat tonight is No Name Bates. He knows who I'm talking about. Mr. Timothy out there, Purple Heart Homes person. Of course, we know Charlie. He is running that paint here tonight as he always does. So big shout out to, of course, Charlie for running the paint and Timothy for all he does over at Purple Heart Homes. And it looks like Jeff sliding into his pit box again. And, oh, he had another boo-boo on pit road. Oh! And Charlie is going to beat him out this time around. Well, let's go ahead and get him back down here real quick. Jeff, another.
I just said I hope you interview someone else.
Another stage win. However, another boo-boo on pit road.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, and I'm telling everybody when we're coming in, I said, all right, now just be careful, you slide through easy, and sure enough.
Oh, man. Well,
the only one who didn't was Charlie.
Yep. Hey.
Gentleman Charlie nailed it.
Yeah, and he got you off pit road. But, hey, man, the stage sweeps here tonight. But, you know, now it's going to come down to, you know, the rest of the race here. Big question, you know, tires, are they going to be able to hold up? If they are, can y'all make it on fuel, or are y'all going to have to split this?
What I saw when I looked at the fuel was you can only go like 52 or something, so we should have to pit if it goes green.
Okay.
And the tires felt good. I mean, that run there was, again, 81, 87,
Yep.
84, 86. I drove it a little bit harder because last time with the debacle at the start, I was able to just get out, so I was just throttling it, you know, taking
Yep.
care of it.
Oh,
But I had to race Kevin there a little bit, and it was doing wacky stuff when the storm subsided. So
that's good. That's good.
everything's good here. So
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I know you're saying about 10 to 15 laps is when your tires really starting to feel good. I mean, I know everybody's different. Do you think that that's when they feel, you know, start to feel good? You know,
nah, lap 3 or 4 they
Oh,
feel
okay.
okay. But lap 10, like in practice,
Mm-hmm.
lap 10 is when I had my fastest lap. I mean, that's when they felt hooked up. But I don't think tires is a big thing. And what's weird is, you know, like you were saying before, they used to wear the left rear a lot more. And I don't know if it's the setup that they made for us in here, or they fixed something on the new update or something. But yeah, it's not a thing, man.
Huh.
The left
Wow.
rear's wearing even with the right or left front.
And that could be, I don't know. It could be a combination of both. The setup and iRacing, I don't know. I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. So
I got you.
yeah, well, hey, man, looks like we're going to have a shootout here to the finish. So, you know, possible green, well, not possible. We're going to have green flag stops. You know, it's going to be a dogfight, you know. And even though I don't think tires may be a problem, so big question, you know, if they're not falling off that bad and we do go green, do you take a chance and not take any tires and come?
No.
You have,
No way.
Oh, you have to take tires.
Yeah, especially running that outside. I wouldn't. I mean,
Okay.
that's just I'm like 4 every time. I don't mess around with 2 tires or nothing like that, hardly ever. The one thing I will tell you is the damage models changed. So you in this car you used to be able to brush up on the wall and not have anything, but I brushed up on it in practice, just a 0 times brush up, and it
Wow.
was 28 seconds of damage. So
Wow.
these guys that are hitting the wall repeatedly, they
gotta
get
be
damaged
yeah.
every time.
All right, well, coming into 3 and 4, bud. I'm not going to keep you. Good luck down there. Congratulations on the stage sweeps, bud.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, don't want to keep him. The stages are done. Let's get him back down here. Charlie Woods wins the race off of pit road, so that's going to put Charlie to the outside as our leader. Pace car is off and away into the restart zone here tonight. Charlie on the loud pedal. Green is out. Everybody back on the loud pedal here tonight. The Downforce Racing Series Season 14, Round 14 here at Kansas Motor Speedway. I guess you could consider it one of mine and my brother's local tracks, I guess, because yeah, it's one of the closest to us. Talladega, Texas, Kansas, Nashville, yeah, they're probably, those are the closest. Oh, Austin scraping the wall. So, but it looks like Charlie is going to hold off Screaming Jeff out here tonight. Charlie leading a few laps and, well, battles presuming here. Hey, my brother's in chat. I know, bub. I know that's not where you want to be, but that is probably the best place for you right now. And I keep my brother in your thoughts and prayers out here tonight, folks. He's not doing well. Keep Steven Lane in your thoughts and prayers, too. He's not out here racing with us either. He's down in the weather here, so we're missing you out here on the track. Steven, Bub, of course, we're missing you up here in the booth. But everybody, but y'all need to get to feeling better. I want y'all at 100%, so, whoa! Man, good battle here. Austin has found the third place spot, but Keith Hanlon right there with him. You got, Austin to the outside. There's PK, Zerke, Anderson, everybody still neck and neck here, folks. So we're going to go ahead and do it before we get any more mayhem on the track. Let's crank it up here tonight on MaxspeedTV. Alrighty, folks, we're back. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the Crank It Up cam there. Lap 81 here tonight. About 60 laps to go here this evening at Kansas. Roughly. Jeff has taken back over the lead here as we were under the Crank It Up cam there, and he has just led 70 laps here tonight. So regardless of what transpires out on the racetrack, of course he's got to do it this time by, but regardless, he will come away with the most laps led here tonight. So Jeff has already got that in the books here, but what he doesn't have in the books is, of course, the race win. We've still got plenty of action to go for that. Now, you got to go all the way back to April the 18th, round number 8, of the season here for Jeff, getting his one and only victory this season so far. But, you know, consistency, you know, that Jeff has played out throughout the season has really kept him up toward the front in the point standings. You know, Vinny Maestas, as I, you know, keep mentioning, and everybody knows who that is, as we are looking at the 5 of the 707, as well as the 45 and 44. Yes, battles right here. Mike Whitaker, Bob Lacavara, Corey Moore, John Zerke. I am watching it. You know, even though Vinny has led, like I said, 8 races of the 13 that have been completed, you know, yeah, he's up here. He is in P2 in the point standings, but he's had also some missed and bad races too, and probably a little bit more than what Jeff has had, but he's still up here, you know, into that P2 spot. Now, he did not make it here tonight, so we'll see how that all transpires throughout the season here, or the rest of the season, I should say. Oh my gosh, Gomez! Hey Gomez, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, oh yeah, Kansas is such a fun track, and I think if my memory serves me correctly, was this the track that we ran the road course on, or was that Atlanta? I know it's been a while and we've slept since then, but I can't remember. We ran a road course, and I can't remember which one it was. But maybe you could remember. But we're still looking at these battles here. Mike Whitaker, John Zerke, John Anderson, Corey Moore, Bob Lacavara even in the mix here. Now he's battling the 45. Hanover Fist, Lonnie Barrington a little bit further back. Now Lonnie is on the lead lap in 12th, but we've got to get and stay right up here at the present time. Charlie still keeping the pressure for the most part on Jeff. Another teammate there to them 3 is a PK. Another teammate, there's Austin there in 4th. So we have the other guys all right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 punch as of right now. But I think if anything was to happen, it may happen in this mess. 56, 44, 707, 45, 5. Might as well throw Hanover in the mix here too. Eric W., I did not see you there. I guess you are. Oh no, here we go. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Oh, what'd I say, folks? What did I say? If something was going to happen, it was going to happen right there. And, well, I guess, you know, Eric, I was in the right spot at the right time. How you doing out there, buddy? Yeah, well, we've got our first official yellow here, so let's find out what happened. Ooh, a little bit of 3 wide going on, 2 wide at the start, but you see the 45 sneaking in a peeking there onto the inside. Looks like the 707 to the 44 touch. The 45 looks like he comes up. 45 might have came down a hair, and whoop, off she wrote. Right there, that is going to collect not only John Zerke here, but Corey Moore. Looks like Mike Whitaker also going to get a piece of it too. Now everybody is going to be able to, well, those that are involved are going to be probably using a fast repair here, and John Zerke is on pit road already here tonight. So he will probably use one of those quick repairs that they have. Well, he's already used one, so this might be his last one. We'll find out here, folks. Yep. He just used his final quick repair, as we see everybody else coming down pit road here. Juju strikes again. Juju didn't strike. Jeff didn't wreck, so. All right. Well, now we can bring up one of the victims that I had picked out here as I was writing information down. I was trying to figure out, all right, who am I gonna you know, who am I going to bring up and who am I going to talk to? And I think I've got my victim here, right here, in Hanover Fist here tonight. Let's go ahead and get him here real quick. Hanover, got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, I've noticed throughout the race here tonight, bud, that you've been hugging that white line. I guess you felt like giving it some loving here tonight. Talk about your racing going on down there, bud. Man, fantastic battling, man. Talk about it.
It's not the same setup. It's the same setup, but it's not the same setup as we've been running here. Obviously, something got changed in the update, and she's a tad bit squirrely, maybe a tad bit pushy. The tires are cycling on us, where you'll run a couple laps, they'll get hot, it'll feel like crap, you'll lift up for a couple laps, and suddenly you got grip. So it's all by the moment. You can't, you know, I'm trying to look long range, and I'm like, no, I just got to worry about who's around me and what's happening right now.
So it's not the setup. It was iRacing.
Well, in a sense, I mean, whenever they do the updates, I tested it last night. It seemed okay, but yet tonight, boy, it's just way squirrelier than I remember it.
Well, I mean, it's good racing. It looks like a lot of good battling down there. A couple of 3-wide situations, even out here. And I would say we've had.
I was on the bottom of that one 3-wide. I'm going, well, we'll make airtime with this.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but we got still a little bit to go here tonight. I mean, you've got a fast car out there. What is it going to take? I mean, we know who the class of the field is, but we already seen what can happen. I mean, what's it going to take?
Patience. We've got what, 52 laps left? 48 laps.
49 left. Coming to 48. Yep.
It's fuel will make it. Tires, 35. I started thinking they were getting pretty burnt. We may yet see some tire stops versus gas stops, and again, it's all how everybody races between here and that point, because we could all push it and all our tires turn to crap, or we all can take it easy and we can milk our tires out. So, you know what I mean? It's gonna be, what's happening right now.
Yeah. Well, let's go in real quickly. One last question for you. I know people drive differently. When do you think the tires are starting to come in? 10, 15 laps, 12, 17 laps, 18, 20 laps into the run?
10. It's a bit squirrely. It seems, especially in the high line for me. That's why you've seen me on the bottom lot. High line for the first 10 laps, the butt end is just squirrely. Once it gets to about 10 laps and I've been hugging the bottom, they're good, as long as I don't over abuse them trying to hold the inside line.
All righty. Well, I totally understand that, buddy. We're going to let you get back to it. Coming to the green here. Good luck, Hanover.
All righty. Yep, you too.
All right. Don't want to disturb him. But here we go. We got to get back up to the front. We got Hollingsworth, PK, Woods, Williams, Anderson, Gunther, Whitaker, Fist, Lacavara, Hanlon, top 10. Chris Walker is back on the lead lap. Here we go. Jeff on the outside. He's on the loud pedal. Now, green is out. Everybody on the loud pedal. And I think John Surkey just spun some tires. He is okay, though, but is way back here in the back, so, spinning those tires, that really, where he's at. Whoa, PK, get loose! Charlie, get loose! Oh, no! No! Oh, no! Well, we've seen what happened, sort of. Watch this, right there, PK at back end just snaps on him. And then right there, we are seeing Charlie do the same thing. His just snaps on him, and I think his snapped a little bit too snappy, and he goes right down into PK, and I think PK did he keep it off the wall, though. No, he did not. Ouch. So let's see here if we can find, Charlie did not either, I don't think. Oh, no, he didn't even keep it off of Anderson here, too. Anderson in the wrong spot at the wrong time right there. And he does keep it off the wall, and I don't know how in the world Bob Lacovara, Hanover, Keith, Corey got around that. Lonnie Barrington's like, I'm just going to take my big red car down here on the apron. But PK pancaking that inside wall, too. Ouch. Ugh. That is not the type of pancake you want to eat. Well, I didn't even have to interview him, and that happened. Let's see here. Oh, no, he's on pit road. Well, I'll go ahead and get him down here anyway. After he pits. Yes, I'm going to interview Paul. So, Paul, you be ready. And he's going to be off the way here taking tires. Of course, unlimited tires, they don't have to worry about that. So let's go ahead and get him down here. Hey, Paul!
Somebody hit me.
Yeah, we know who it was, too.
So do I.
Well, what happened? You snap loose, he snaps loose. He hits you, you pancake into the wall, he hits the outside wall, but talk about it, man. I mean, it just happened so quick.
Oh, I know. It just, I just got a little sideways, and then I straightened it out, and all of a sudden I see the color of Charlie's car in my right window there, and kablamo. It was nothing really I could do.
Yeah.
We just both got loose. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, he was giving me a hard time because we battled it out pretty hard on Tuesday night, and we rubbed each other going across the finish line. I won Tuesday night in the truck, so he goes, that's payback.
Oh, man. Well, it's good that y'all could get along that well, because, you know, a lot of people, man, yeah, and you know what I'm talking about. They take it so serious. It's like they've won the sweepstakes or something. But, you know, it's good that y'all, you all over here can pretty much get along and have a good time. That right there, though, that was just, timely dancing, I guess we could say.
Oh, that's pretty much what it was. Oh, no, our team is amazing. I mean, when it comes down to the last few laps, it's all for ourselves. I mean, we'll wreck each other. We don't really, that's the way we are.
Yeah.
We're all aggressive drivers, but at the end, we're still good friends. I mean, we were laughing about it because Charlie gave me a hard time right away. He goes, well, that's for Tuesday night. And the whole chat room just busted out laughing. So, this is supposed to be fun.
Yes.
This is really fun. This is a great league, and I love watching the broadcasts afterwards. And everybody that's on the track right now, they're all great peeps. I mean, you may beat and bang on each other, but we're always very professional and say, oops, sorry about that, or hey, are you okay? Or, we don't, flip the birds going by anybody. So we're all pretty good in this league. So well, it's good.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go ahead and kind of turn the page a little. He's one of your teammates, old Freddie down there, man. He held on for stage 1, and, man, a top 5 for Freddie. Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks, he's just put on fire.
Yeah.
He said he had to quit because his hands were really numb. I was like, he must have been really gripping that wheel, concentrating on getting that top 5. But, hey, hats off to Fred, man. That's pretty awesome.
Yep, he got a top 5 there. Well, you guys are coming out of turn 2 here momentarily, bud, so I'm not going to keep you like I've been keeping everybody else almost to the green flag. So
we giggle at him when we hear you've been moved out of the channel. We all start laughing. Josh has got him.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to bring you down here for you to wreck yourself, so
we're all good, buddy.
All right, PK, good luck, bud.
Thanks, brother.
Yep. All right, their big PK right there. Now he's going to start back here in 14th, but it ain't over. We get back up toward the front here. We got Jeff, Austin, John, Kevin, Bob, top 5 right at the moment. Coming to the green, coming to lap 99 here, and I think Gomez left me. I don't think he's out there in chat anymore. I don't know if he heard my question or whatnot, but here we go. Jeff on the loud pedal, good jump by Hollingsworth, and back underway here, folks. Lap number 99. Winding down the final 42-ish laps, I guess you could say. We can go ahead and take a look here. Yeah, 42, I got it right. Wow, Matthew with the medlock blindly. Oh, Austin. Scraping the outside wall a little bit. There, and Austin's gonna cut some grass here tonight. Oh! He is, man, oh man, we caught that live, and he, man, like everybody else cutting grass, he is gonna go at the tail end, and, ugh. Well, that is not what Jeff wanted to see, because that has put Gunther right there, and boy, John Anderson all over the 31. Battle for second, door to door out of 4. Still door to door, side by side, whatever you want to call it, down into turn number 1. Man. Yeah, that was an amazing save. Well, PK picking them off one by one. He did get around Charlie, but I don't know if I would want to be in PK's shoes. Man, I know these guys, they have a good time. Looks like Keith Hanlon right here is Lonnie, man, all over the back end of him, too. Looks like Zerke trying to make something here. As Chris Walker, he has found the top 10. Back on the lead lap. He is right behind Zerke here. You've got Corey Moore, Mike Whitaker, ooh, and Hanover right there to Mike's inside. Bob right up ahead of them. Kevin Gunther, John Anderson. So second, third, fourth, pretty close together. I mean, all these guys right now are still neck and neck, and it looks like Austin has taken his car behind the wall here tonight. He has called it a night. I'm not sure why. He still had a fast repair left, but, you know, they get frustrated and, you know, things happen. I fully understand. I've been there. I've done it. Got into broadcasting, and I think I'd rather be up here. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to get back down there on the racetrack at some point, but I think my passion is broadcasting here on iRacing, so I think everybody enjoys it. And I enjoy it too, meeting a lot of people out there, you know, from different places around the world, basically, except for a few countries. But it's always nice to meet new people. Sorry about that, folks. Ooh. Looks like Charlie, Mike, Chris out of the inside of the Rolling Rock 707. That is for position. That is for P10. And Chris Walker has found the top 10 now. He's got his eyes set on Charlie. Bob Lacavara, John Zerke doing looks like they were battling in there for a second. Bob is going to hold on to the 5th spot as of right now. John and Corey still right there. Keith, Lonnie. It looks like Lonnie's going to fall back. Keith's going to get around him for 12th. Right now, still seeing that 5:44, 96:45 all bunched up right here. We've got 4 cars right here just out of view is Charlie and Chris. So we're not done with the battles by any means necessary. I'm going to stay right here around Bob just because. Now, I'm not saying, you know, any of these guys is going to cause anything, but I think right now at this point, if anything was to happen, it might happen right around this general vicinity with these good battles. Oh, Bob up into the wall. Oof. See? Told y'all I needed to stay right here. Looks like Chris Walker, Keith Handlin, Keith getting around Chris. There's Lonnie. Ooh, Lonnie on the apron. Ouch. Out back up toward Bob and Corey here. Lap 110, folks. Man. Looks like Charlie now to the inside of Mr. Bob. Looks like Hanover trying to get around John Anderson for third. Not yet. And out of two, still has not completed it. Jeff and Kevin, I wouldn't say separated themselves from anybody. They are still within striking distance of that. Ooh, who was that? Oh, that was PK. Trying to get back up toward the front here. Currently running in 6th, started 10th. He's kind of had his ups and downs here, and one of those downs was with the number 40 there of Charlie. They are pretty much right here together too. Corey Moore to the inside of Charlie Woods. Well, 9:25 Central, 10:25 Eastern. Taking lap 115 here. That's going to be 103 now for Hollingsworth. Still a battle back here between Charlie and Corey. Chris Walker. Ooh, Chris having a moment, it looked like. Speed down to 162. Was down to about 120 something. He fell back into 13. I guess you could say that. Yeah, folks, do what Eric said. Oh, Anderson. John Anderson, John Zerke, Hanover 5th. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They are now 2 seconds behind Gunther. Gunther is about 3/4 of a second behind Jeff. So I would say still not over. Kevin still right there in striking distance. And of course, we've got this huge mess here. Anderson, Zerke, Hanover, Woods, Moore, Whitaker. I mean, all right here together. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Man. Kevin still putting the pressure on Jeff. Hanover putting some pressure on John. John putting some pressure on, ooh, well, here we go. John Zerke to the inside of Hanover. Still a pretty good battle, though. I mean, anything could happen. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's go check on Jeff and Kevin here real quick. Now, Kevin's still right there at about 2/10 now and closing. Yep. Now PK is in 10th. Yep. Now 20 to go here, folks. It'll be 19 this time by. Now they have been out here 31 laps. So 31, 40. Ooh, that's going to put them right at that bubble, I think. And tires, fuel, probably have enough fuel, but is there going to be enough tires? I think, man, I think it's going to be close either way. You know, yeah, the tires are not wearing as much. We understand this. But still, nevertheless, I mean, as hard as these guys are hammering it down right now, they could very easily get into the, 60, 70% range. Maybe even less than that. $16 to go, and oh, a little dicey. In some battles again back here. Let's get up here to Anderson. We got Anderson, Zerke, Fist, Woods, Hanlon, Whitaker. It's still, oh no, Zerke. Oh, again hitting the wall. John Zerke just cannot stay off that wall here tonight. Keith Hanlon back up into 6th after going a lap down. Man, he is right all over the back end of Hanover here. Good Lord. And you got Charlie and Mike here too. It's going to be, of course, 14 to go. To go. 37 laps. Pretty much for everybody except for John Zerke. He's been out here for 38 laps. But still right there with everybody else. 11 to go. We're not done. We are not done. Now, Bob Lacavara is a lap down. Oh, he came down pit road. Maybe he knows something we don't. They could be. I mean, I don't know. It's tough to say. I don't think. Well, the fuel thing could be. I mean, it's going to be right there. 40. It'll be around 50, 51 laps. You know, roughly. You know, to the end. I don't know. I honestly do not know. I don't think tires are going to be as important as fuel, but I think both are still important. Don't get me wrong. I mean, what would you rather have? Fuel, tires? I mean, do you take a chance? Do you keep going? Do you try to save a little bit, but you don't want to, you know, stay out too long? You know, Bob did what he had to do, and of course you see the fresher tires that Bob has. Now, he's on like 40-something, 45 a lap newer tires than everybody else. But is there enough laps for Bob to get his lap back, get back around, pass? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe with a yellow, but that would be about it. This will be 7 to go here at the stripe. All right, well, John, the Battle of the Johns. John Anderson, John Zerke, you got Hanover Fist, Mike Whitaker, Keith Hanlon. Oh, good Lord, door to two. Oh, John Zerke and John Anderson. Wow. Well, and that kind of opened the door up a little bit for Hanover and Mike Whitaker here. Jeff Hollingsworth. He's only got 20 more turns, but he's got to hold off Kevin Gunther here, too, who is still about a half a second behind him. And Mike Whitaker scraping the wall. Oh, Anderson also scraping the wall there. And I think Hanover seen that and I was like, eh. I bet Hanover put Hanover fist right there. Oh, Anderson open to the wall again. Ouch. 4 laps to go. 16 more turns. Twelve more turns for Jeff. Kevin still right there. 6/7 of a second. Keith Hanlon. Oh no, John Zerke up again into the wall. John, I am not picking on you here tonight, bud. I promise. I think you're picking on yourself. You keep hitting the wall. Wasn't it last season? I think you did the same thing here at Kansas, and I caught every single time you hit the wall. Wasn't it you? I think it was you. 2 to go! Eric out there don't think so. He need a caution. Out of turn number 4 here momentarily, folks. Coming to the white flag, this time by 1 lap to go. Now he's just got to make it around, and he can't mess up at all like he did on pit road twice here tonight. Yes, I did bring that up. But it ain't gonna hurt him, I don't think. Coming out of turn number 4, Jeff Hollingsworth wins it here tonight at Kansas. Kevin Gunther with a P2, and Keith Hanlon, after going a lap down, comes back and grabs a 3rd place podium spot. Awesome race, everybody. John Zerke in 4th, and Mike Whitaker running out the top 5. Well, I'm going to get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. So hang on just a minute, Kevin. You better not get out of your car, as well as Hanlon. Y'all better stay in y'all's vehicles, please. If not, I'll have to rewind it. So here we go. Jeff Hollingsworth going to burn it up here tonight. Here's a 2nd win of the season here. And unfortunately, it took him down to here to round number 14 here to do it. And Kevin don't listen very well, does he? Oh, man, picking on you, Kevin. You know that, right? All right. Well, hang tight, folks. I'll get them down here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, I have caught up with our top 3 here tonight, and, well, we're going to start here with Keith Hanlon and the Pump King, number 17. Well, Keith, I know you heard me down there just talking to you guys just for a second. Dude, awesome job, man. It was not the best start. You went a lap down, but, man, things kind of played out throughout the race for you. And you managed to get back on the lead lap and just kind of pick them off one by one. And, well, look where you're at now, buddy. Sitting at a podium spot in 3rd. Great points, not man. But talk about the battles down there on the track, because I know it was rough in some situations.
Yeah, I mean, I made that mistake early and got a meatball, and I basically was just trying to hang on after that. I knew I was good on the long run, so I didn't want to try and battle too hard early to save a little bit of tire. But yeah, I mean, you could get under somebody, but you couldn't necessarily pass them because they could carry so much speed on the high side. It made moving up through the field tough.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know you said it made it tough, but it looks like you guys managed to do it. You know, I guess as I was talking to Hanover earlier, maybe you could, kind of give your insight on it. You know, he was talking about how each lap was different, and how I guess this update changed a few things. What was you feeling down there when it came to, how each lap ran, how the tires were, affecting you and your race, and what you had to do each lap to adjust?
I really felt like if you raced them too hard, you could overheat them, but they could come back after a lap or two. I was pretty much committed to the bottom, so I think I had a good handle on the bottom, whereas some other people were struggling a little more on the bottom.
Well, the season has came down, to the wire. I mean, we're now down to one more race next week at Phoenix. But before we, get to that, when did you feel like the tires for you really came in? 10 laps into it, 15, 20 laps. Where was your most comfortable? All right, here's the tires. They're in. Let's go.
I felt like the tires were at the best about 8 to 15 laps in.
Okay. Well, I actually had that wrote down to about 10 to 15. So, okay, all right. Well, I guess everybody's different. I mean, everybody races different, wears their tires down different. So, dude, awesome job out here tonight. Great comeback at a podium spot here in third, bud. Phoenix next week for the finale this season. Your thoughts on going to Phoenix, the mile track, where, I mean, it's insane what could happen at Phoenix.
Yeah, being able to go down on the bottom of the dog leg makes it hectic. But it's a good driver's track. You got to be able to trail brake and carry speed at the same time.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out, buddy. Good luck next week at Phoenix. Of course, same time, same place, right here on MaxspeedTV. Awesome job out here tonight, buddy, at Kansas. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, bud?
No, thank you.
All righty, buddy. Well, we'll see you next week. All right. I think I put him in the wrong room. Yep, let's go put him up here real quick. All right, well, let's get down here to our P2 finisher here tonight. Probably a mid-conversation. No, actually, he's not. Wow, surprising. Kevin Gunther, buddy, a P2 spot out here tonight, man. It was battles all over the place out here tonight. It didn't matter really where anybody was. There was something going on. Talk about your struggles and, your ups and downs out here tonight. The battles there with Jeff and you pretty much everybody out here on the track. How did you overcome, I guess, what tire issues y'all did have, if y'all had any, and, of course, pit road out here tonight. But Mike's yours.
Well, I just kind of was trying to save my stuff for the long run, and I struggled a little bit early. I think I did pretty good there at the end. I wish I had 4 tires instead of 2. Maybe I could have had something for Jeff, but I could get to him, but I couldn't get there. So it is what it is. It was a fun race. No real tire issues or anything like that. I thought they were wearing pretty good. Setup was really good. So shout out to Bob and Terry, and it was a lot of fun. I'll take a P2 out of that.
I bet you will. Well, I could sit here and talk about Kansas all night long, but, we know you guys probably got to work tomorrow and everything, so a couple of more questions for you. One of those questions is, the pit road thing, whether it be under the stages, under the cautions that we did have. How did you manage not to slide it through pit road like some other person did here tonight?
I just was careful on the brakes there. I don't know. It was just, taking it easy, not pushing it, and taking care of the tires. I mean, if you get them hot, they would slide a lot. So
yeah,
that was something you had to pay attention to.
All right, well, Phoenix next week, the finale championship race, basically. What do you like and dislike about Phoenix, and what's the tire situation you think going to be there? With this this new update and everything. How are you comfortable with that?
I have no idea because I haven't really run with the new update, so I guess we'll find out.
All righty, buddy. We'll let you get back to it, man. Awesome job, awesome finish out here tonight. Final thought, shout out, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate and get ready for Phoenix.
Shout out to Bob and Terry and Mike putting on this league, doing everything they do. It's a fun league to run with, race against guys like Jeff and Charles and everyone else. It was fun racing those guys tonight. So, congrats to Jeff on the win, and I'll take that for a night.
All righty, buddy. Well, awesome job out here tonight. We'll see you next week in Phoenix.
Take it easy, bud.
You too, buddy. All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our winner here tonight. Not in mid-conversation, but I'm still going to
laugh.
I'm still going to pick on you, though. You had a couple of screw-ups out here tonight. But, we already talked about it. You overcame those, and look where you're at, man. You led the most laps. You swept the stages. But it wasn't without your fair share of battles either, buddy. Talk about it, how you, were battling Kevin, and then, I guess, I don't know what was going on. You didn't have enough fuel. He did. I don't know. Talk about it,
well,
bud.
if the caution wouldn't have happened, I would have had to pit. Apparently, he saved enough gas to where he would have just run to the end. So, I guess I'm glad the caution came out. But yeah, me and Kevin battled real well. Everybody around me, we had some good fun runs, and looked like everybody else did too. Austin had a little bit of bad luck. He hit the wall and shot him to the infield, and Charlie and PK getting together a little bit. They've had a week where they've been rubbing on each other, so something had to give.
I don't think that's over with, to be honest with you, Jeff.
Yeah, I think they're buddies, but
yeah.
The other night we were in a different. I guess maybe it was Tuesday. Anyway, I think it was Tuesday, and Charlie and him were racing for the win, and they got together. And anyway, you should ask them. But yeah, they got a little bit of the sour butt, but they're still having fun. But I had a dang good time, and it was fun. Like, I was just talking to Hanover about it. I wish we had more people, but this is how it gets toward the end of the season. And also he said, and also summer months are hitting. So, we'll finish out the season next week and have a couple weeks off and hopefully recruit and get some fresh blood in here and have a good time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always good to see different drivers come in and do what y'all do, but you had your fair share of battling out here, with Kevin, and there at the start you had it with Chris, and Chris worked his way back up toward the front, and I don't know what was going on. I don't know if some of the drivers out here just couldn't get a handle on their car after they had hiccups.
Right.
I don't know what was going on. I mean, it's possible, but
right.
He had unfortunately some bad luck. But your arch nemesis was not here tonight. So going into next week at Phoenix, we can't lock you in as the champion, but right now it's looking pretty close.
I should have a pretty good jump. I mean, I lost points, like we said, because I was out of town with the last time we raced.
Yeah.
So, but I gained a bunch of points tonight. I should have a pretty good cushion. So I'm not gonna say I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna give it heck and try to win.
Oh yeah.
I know I have the truck thing locked up, but this one, I mean, Vinny's on a tear. He's not my arch nemesis. He's just a really good driver.
I call it.
Quit trying to spark controversy.
I didn't mean it that way. He's your arch nemesis on the track, but he is fast.
I'm 56 years old. He's a youngin, and he's got speed. You know who else is fast, and he's got a new wheel, is Austin.
Austin, yeah.
One to look out for. And think about PK. I mean, he's been a contender lately, and Charlie's always smooth. So next season, hopefully we'll have some good battles. But anytime that you can race around these guys, it's a lot of fun. So,
well, they say racing around faster drivers, and this goes for me because when I get around faster drivers over the course of a season or whatever, I learn and I get faster. And that goes the same for everybody. It does not matter how long you've spent on iRacing or in a real life car. There's always going to be somebody out there that's going to be better or faster than you. And
always. That's what I tell the guys all the time. There's always somebody faster. And, you know, basically when me and Vinny had talked, he told me one time, he says, "You're really good and I just want to beat you." I said, "I get it." You know, I said, "I want to beat you too." I mean, that's where we're at. We're still buddies and stuff, but yeah, there is always someone faster.
Well, talk about Phoenix. You know, it's going to come down to that.
Yeah, I like Phoenix in this car. It's a little different. I would look out for PK. He's really good at Phoenix. But I'm looking forward to it. Just I think they did something to these cars where they don't feel like you're driving a skateboard. It felt really good. I felt absorbed into it and I could feel everything. So I don't know. Hopefully it'll feel that way next week.
All right, I guess we'll find out, buddy. The championship race next week at Phoenix here. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, of course, for the final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks, and for your awesome victory out here tonight, buddy. Mike's yours.
Well, let's see here. First off, I want to thank, of course, Bob and Terry and Mike for all they do for this league and all the guys that show up every week to run against us. And just we have fun. We know them and we know how to race them. My guys, especially at Old Guys Rule, I want to throw a shout out to my wife. I got to throw a shout out to the wife. She's got one more year to retire. She was Employee of the Year and she's on summer break starting next week. You know, she's a school nurse. And the last thing I want to do is throw a shout out to a good friend of mine, a good patriot. His name is John Noyen. And John, I'm shouting out to you, brother. Much love. And also, of course, you. I look forward to watching the broadcast every week. So I look forward to watching this afterwards. Appreciate you, buddy.
You too, Jeff. Man, it's always good to talk to you, whether it be in the race or outside. I know you're always there for not only me, but for everybody. So if
yes, sir.
Anybody out there needs anybody to talk to, Jeff, you just look him up on Facebook. He'll talk to you. And pretty much anybody that's in this league, if you need somebody to talk to for support or whatever, these guys right here, man, they'll be right there. Trust me, I know. I've been there. And Jeff and
Support
PK,
and prayer,
yes,
brother.
that's
We're
what
with you,
that's
and we
what
all love
takes.
you.
So,
yes, sir.
Well, Jeff, go celebrate, and we'll see you next week, buddy.
All right. Take care, my friend.
You too. All right, Jeff Hollingsworth with the win out here tonight. I mean that, folks. Jeff, PK, Kevin, Keith, John, Hanover, Bob, pretty much, anybody out here. Y'all need somebody to talk to for support or whatever the case may be. Yeah, look them up on Facebook. They'll talk to you. They'll help you any way they possibly can, for emotional support or just for really anything of that nature. So I will give these guys a shout out. Hanover's the same way. So, but great race out here tonight. Great turnout. Out there in chat. It looks like John Anderson tuning in out here at the after the race here. Well, yeah, Eric, you can. I will kind of have to disagree to agree on that, but that's just my opinion. But I do see your point. I really do. I've over my tenure of racing, I noticed myself getting better and better of racing people that was, 3 times faster than I was. And, I got better and better and better. And, by the time I got up to a point to where I was actually competitive, well, guess what? I ended up broadcasting. So that's kind of where I sit right now. Now, if I ever got to, get back out there in the racetrack and, on the race car, in a car or whatever, I would have to start all over again because I have not raced in so long. So, and that just goes for everybody. So, just go from there. So, but it was an awesome race out here tonight at Kansas. Really, really enjoyed it. Of course, next week, the finale. Let's get down here to the unofficial results. Fitting into stuff they have to do here tonight. Jeff Hollingsworth in that Coast Guard DAV 97 machine grabbing the win out here tonight. Another win, second win of the season here for Jeff. Awesome win, Jeff Hollingsworth. Kevin Gunther right there in second. Keith Hanlon, after coming back from a lap down, made his way up into the third spot and never looked back. And he grabbed that last podium spot there in third. John Zerke, awesome job there, but John in fourth. After Austin and John kind of did a little bit of, battling there, and unfortunately Austin got the rough end of the stick on that one. But I think Austin's one of those guys. He's gonna. You have to watch him though every single race. You never know where he's gonna be. He could be up front. He could be in the back, just waiting to get up front, buying his time. So I know he had a rough race tonight, but doing battling not only with John Zerke, but other battles that was going on that he was in. Watch him next week at Phoenix. You never know what's gonna happen. Mike Whitaker grabbing the top 5 and 5th, Hanover 5th, 6th, Paul Crumry 7th, John Anderson at 8th, Charlie Woods 9th, and Lonnie Barrington 10th, Chris Walker at 11th, Corey Moore 12th, Bob Lockamar 13th, Austin Williams at 14th, and Fred Williams, he held on through that first stage, and he grabbed the top 5 in that first stage. So awesome job, Fred, grabbing some stage points there. And man, you had a fast car out here tonight too, buddy. Man, I wish you were able to keep going, but we understand, man. But awesome job, buddy, awesome job, nonetheless. But again, our winner here tonight, Jeff Hollingsworth. Of course, next week, folks, Phoenix, the finale, Championship Thursday, I guess you could call it, June the 13th. Right here, 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. Also, mark your calendar because that is also my wife's birthday. So, come out and chat. Wish her a happy birthday. I know she doesn't really watch chat, but I'll tell her to. Maybe she will. So, we'll see what happens. But, yep, it's her birthday next week. So, we got a couple of things going on that night with the race and her birthday. So, but, man, already down to one more race. We'll see what happens. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV. We do appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 likes out there. Until next time, stay safe. Thank you all again, and have a good night.